Hi, Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Today I wanted to take a look at some speed test results from Verizon's prepaid network. I have my Nexus 5X here. I put my Verizon wireless prepaid SIM in the Nexus 5X, been using it for a little while. Seems to work pretty good. My wife asked me to take her shopping at the premium outlet yesterday, and I get bored with shopping pretty quickly, so I decided to try running some speed tests while I was waiting for her to shop. Now, the reason I wanted to show these to you were because I thought the speeds were very good. In fact, these are the best I've ever seen on the Verizon network. You'll see here that the fastest download speed I saw was 58.43 megabits per second down, and the slowest was 35.72 megabits per second down. Now, the upload speeds were very impressive as well. The slowest being 18.26 megabits per second up, and the fastest being 26.44 megabits per second up. The ping times being very impressive. The best was 31 milliseconds, and then the other two were 35 milliseconds. So very impressive speeds, fastest speeds I have seen on the Verizon network. Now I also have my iPhone 6s here. That's using Straight Talk's AT&T network, and I ran some speed tests with that, and I saw some very fast speeds as well. You'll see that the fastest speed I saw was 90.32 megabits per second down. The slowest was 85.69 megabits per second down. For the upload speeds, we'll see that the best was 13.7 megabits per second up. The slowest was 10.81 megabits per second up. And then the ping times, the best was 67 milliseconds and the worst was 82 milliseconds. So at this particular location on my iPhone 6s, I was seeing the fastest speeds, faster than what I was seeing on the Verizon network. Now this wasn't a scientific comparison. This was just the speeds I saw on the Straight Talk AT&T network and the Verizon Prepaid network using the phones I had the SIMs in. Now, maybe I spent a little bit too much time talking about speed tests on Smartphone Matters channel here, but I think it's important to see what kind of speeds you're getting on the network. It gives you an idea of the performance you'll see with the different apps you use. And I think it's important to point out that as far as I can tell, there are no speed restrictions on Verizon's prepaid network, and there are no speed restrictions on Straight Talk's AT&T network. So that's pretty important because some prepaid wireless services do have network speed restrictions. Like if you're using Straight Talk's Verizon network, there is a 5 megabit per second limitation, and I think Cricket Wireless has an 8 megabit per second limitation on their AT&T network. So that's important to know about that. About 5 megabits per second sustained download speed to be able to watch 720p HD video. So with the speeds we're seeing on both these networks, that shouldn't be an issue. But if your network speed was capped at 8 megabits per second or 5 megabits per second, you might have an issue. You might just be right on the borderline of being able to watch high quality, high definition video. Another thing to point out here is that the speeds on both of these networks are faster than the broadband speed I'm getting at home. I use Verizon Fios, and I think I'm paying for a 2515 plan because it's a little less expensive. And you'll see that these speeds are all better than 25 megabits per second down. Now, unfortunately, I don't see speeds like this with my phone at home. My speeds are way much slower. And then the last thing I think I wanted to point out were these upload speeds. If you're the kind of person that likes to share a lot of photos or post a lot of videos directly from your phone using your cellular data connection, you're going to really appreciate having a fast upload speed. I know in the past I've tried to post video from some events I was at, and I had a slow upload speed, maybe like 1 or 2 megabits per second, and it was just painful. I couldn't even complete the transfers of 4 or 5 minute high definition videos. It was just a very slow and painful process. But with these kind of speeds, it's going to be much more realistic to share video directly from your phone using your cellular data connection. All right, that's going to be it for this video. If you found this video useful, give it a like on YouTube. And I strongly recommend you subscribe to the Smartphone Matters YouTube channel. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below, or better yet, head on over to smartphonematters.com. Thanks for watching.